Yo, what's up, guys? It's Young Devyn, and you're tuned in to AllHipHop.
What's the word, your man Slapshot? You here, 42nd Street, One World Studios, Times Square, and I have a very special guest. Listen, I was practicing how I was going to greet you, like I was going to use a Trinidad accent, right? But then I had Patrice Roberts up here, right?
Okay.
And she said my shit garbage. She said never use a Trinidad accent on camera.
That's what she said?
She was like, it's not good.
Okay.
She said that right one day. She said it was terrible. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ashamed of all my forefathers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what yeah, both parents.
That's unacceptable. Okay, so.
Both parents, too.
Both parents?
Both parents.
So say something.
I used to live there, too. It hurt my heart. It broke my heart.
So say something.
Say something.
Be like.
All right, so
me
and Devyn, we going on Bassa Lime.
Say, I go into the store.
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 I go in.
I go in.
Right. I go into the store.
I go into the store.
Nah, it's like it go right back American a little bit. Like you gotta say, like, I go into the store. Like, I go into the store.
I go into the store.
All right. Alright,
nah,
we'll take it. It's like I hear.
It's there.
I understand what she's saying. I understand what she's saying. I understand.
Okay,
but you got it though.
It's some way that this is how my mom talk to me every
day. Yeah.
You know, every time it's California, right? You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How you doing, Quinn?
Good.
All right. It has been a very long journey, but the past few years you have been blowing up.
Yeah.
All right, then. So how has this just taken off? Because all right. From what I understand, you used to do soca.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So
Patrice know me very well.
Very well. So all right, but so how does this happen? Like, how do we go from that to now, like one of the biggest emerging in New York? Your face, you didn't even know your face is on a title playlist.
Yeah, I didn't know that, guys. I found that out off camera. But I was doing soca for a couple of years, from like when I was like 7 up until like around like 14, 15. And then I really just felt like I hit like a pinnacle in a sense of like being a child artist in that genre and seeing like the reactions, everything I was able to accomplish. Like anybody from the Caribbean, like they'll be able to tell you, like from touring with the biggest soca artists to just doing everything under the sun, from having my own mass bands to having my own sold out concerts to just doing everything that you could think. And then I just kind of wanted to expand my brand and be a little bit more mainstream so that I could use that to bridge the gap and show the world soca. But I never thought I would rap. Like, I never thought that rapping would be ever in life. But then I was watching the Nicki Minaj documentary and I was listening to her album, and like that really inspired me to, like, you know, kind of take a jab at it, because we both from the same place. And to see how big she, you know, was able to become, it kind of just inspired me. And then when I was listening to her music, I noticed punchlines, things that I wasn't hearing before. So it kind of inspired me to want to like try to push my pen. So that's when I started rapping, and you know, it eventually blossomed into this dope situation right now.
What was the first punchline you heard that connected with you?
It was, she said, damn, because I always, she said, Hitters know that I'm something about hitters know, and I'm winter fresh, they'll get chewed out. And so I'm like, winter fresh, gum, chewed out. I said,
What song was that? That was
it was called close. It was called Shanghai though. It was on her album, but you close. It was kind of like the same feel.
Nah, that's the so that's the beauty of hip hop for me, because I still remember like the first punchline I put together. I think it was Kiss.
Yeah,
when he was like
you know that feeling of just putting it, like you hear these songs.
You was listening to songs all my life. It took me,
but then it
took me to like 8th grade. So like nigga said,
I'm like, what?
And y'all scared I could tell, cause I'm gonna get bucks like Milwaukee, cause like Sam I could sell. And I'm like, oh, that was okay. Like, and then from then on in, I listened to everything back.
Jadakiss is one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah. Kiss has a million of them. You get what I'm saying? A million of them. All right, then cool. So, you are like actually like really good yourself. Did you, when you started rapping, because already you're doing music, did you think like, all right, this is like above average? Did you know you had a gift for it, or was it like, I want to keep practicing at this?
I tell people this all the time, like I wasn't always nice, like, and that's the beauty of it. Like you can literally, I mean, it's archived now, but I used to have like all my Freestyle Friday videos up. I wish I still do, so people could like see it, but I'll probably keep those for like my documentary or something.
Stuff like on YouTube from like when you 15.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was good too. Yeah.
But like all of those times, that was because I was rapping for like 6 months, but like to myself though, and I didn't tell nobody. So I would still be going to like my soca shows, doing everything soca, but like I'm going home and I'm writing raps, like trying to figure this out. So then one day I just ended up posting a Freestyle Friday video, and I just kept going week after week. But nah, like I didn't always just feel like, yeah, like I'm super gifted. Like it really was me just falling in love with it, and that's what it was. Like it wasn't overthought. Everything was organic. Everything was just like, I'm gonna just do it day by day and see where it gets me. And then over time, I just noticed that I was getting better, and then people would be telling me it. And then people, like, once I noticed people would, like, start comparing me to, like, certain artists, then I knew, like, okay, I might be good. Like,
I got you. All right, then. So, like I was telling you, like, shout out to my man, Dre Stacks. He's, like, the first person that, like, introduced me to you. You was on his podcast.
Yeah.
And then, like, I continue to follow, and then I seen the Megatron joint. And then I seen the Trinity flag on your cover, like, the video.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, now I'm definitely tuned.
Now I'm
definitely, yeah, she one of us. You get what I'm saying? What makes, like, why do you keep, like, inquiring that into, because, like, even, like, I seen the cover of, like, Baby Go 2.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Yeah, you got the baby picture, like,
and that's a real picture. Like, that's not an edited, like, I know some people was thinking, like, that's, like, we put the flag. That's a real picture. Like, my whole pose, everything, like, they just took the raw picture, and I just told them to put Baby Go 2 on it. Like,
that's
it's nothing more to the picture. So,
but in order to be a go, you got to have the album with the baby picture
of course. So, yo, I think I showed that, I showed my cover to Ivorian Doll before I even, like, posted it. She was like, yeah, you're out of here. Once you post the baby picture on the cover.
Baby pictures on the cover. That's it. That's the one.
But no, I always make sure that I include Trinidad because that's where like it all started, and that's a part of like the mission. I would be like lost, like if I don't do anything, or even let's say my next cover doesn't have a Trinidad flag, but just me always represented Trinidad. Like before every song, you hear me say Brooklyn, Trinidad. Like that's my thing because that's what made me even want to rap. Like I said, me knowing that whatever genre I do go into it with, I know always I have to represent my culture. I have to show the world my culture. So it's like you might not know what soca music is, but you're gonna be familiar with that Trini flag. Like you know,
for a fact.
Yeah, so that's what I always.
That's dope.
I always do.
As a Trini, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you know Trinis are very patriotic.
Yeah.
You take it real serious.
Yeah, in fact.
See, that was good. That was good. It could have been a little more,
yeah.
a little more, but I understand.
So, all right then. So, obviously, you're from Brooklyn. What part specifically?
East New York.
East New York.
And then I moved to Canarsie. So it's like both.
Okay, I got you. I just moved to the East.
Word?
Yeah.
How you like it?
Shit is the trenches, bro.
Listen, you want to know more about it? Tune into Baby Go 2.
All right, so I'm gonna explain. Like, so my dad used to live in East New York. Like growing up, like he had a car, and so he lived on like Hegeman. You know, Hegeman is just houses.
Oh God, yeah, you in the real. So listen.
No,
East New York, I love you, but yeah, it is the trenches. But that's why I'm here to represent and make it look nice, make it sound good.
But I didn't, for like the first 10, 11 years, 12 years of my life, I'm going to his house. I had no clue it was bad because he lived in a house.
Yeah.
And he drove me there. I had no clue it was bad until he like actually broke his foot. And then he couldn't drive me anymore. So I had to actually I used to live in the start. So I had to take the 15 from the start of East New York. And when I got off the bus, I was like, oh, this is the ghetto. We're here now. You're like, we are.
Yeah. No, you got off on the B-15?
The B-15.
I used to take the B-15 home from school all the time. And the craziest thing is that the B-15 is where all the action really used to be at.
I had no, because like when I was at his crib, like I said,
I would be waiting at like, was it New Lots? Whatever they used to like right over there, right under the train station. It used to be cracking every day.
Oh yeah, that's new.
Something new.
By the L train.
Yeah, every day. It's by the by like the 3 train.
By the okay. Yo, that's Pennsylvania.
Yeah, all the way to the last stop. It used to be active every day, waiting for that bus. So I know East New York, but I love it because I don't know, like it just gave me like. I love the fact that I'm from like East New York and Canarsie because it gave me my personality. Like I got like my grittiness and all of like my like street smarts from East New York, just experiencing a lot early on and seeing a lot. Like it teaches you to be very conditioned to certain things. So it's like, a kid growing up in a nicer environment might not be too keen to having to move a certain way because they haven't experienced certain things. So, I definitely feel like it's made me just move safer. And then the Canarsie side, like, I don't know, I just be feeling like I'm a little bit more like flossy for real. That's
really that's the floor, yeah.
When you say like the floss, like, it's
that's
real
the suburbs
steppers.
of Brooklyn.
Just chill. Because you get active over there too. Ask about me.
Find out, yo, bro. All right, so like, when you like, so you
have to
far
really.
That is so far away from like.
The thing is, right? People think that the floss is like the nice part of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It's the nice looking part of Brooklyn.
That's exactly what it is.
It's the nice looking part of Brooklyn.
Fool you.
Beautiful. I love Canarsie. When I lived there, I loved it. But That had nothing to do with
we didn't realize it till we started throwing parties at the pier.
Yeah.
And we used to get pressed like, why y'all here?
Yeah. You gonna see something.
I didn't know y'all have projects here. No. Wow. What's going on? Yeah. That's how we found out, like, experience. Like, we had to go there and it's like, all right.
Sometimes that's the best way.
Yeah, you get it. It was like all the respect in the world for it now. You get what I'm saying? All right, then. So, you crafted a style and stuff like that. You didn't necessarily start off. Well, I didn't start off hearing you doing drill. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I heard the transition into it, and I could say like you're definitely a standout with it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Rolling Stone just said the other day I was like a prominent.
You pushing
female,
the
yeah.
But for somebody that starts off and has so much like range, how does something like that make you feel? Like, cause you know you're always on like a talk of the town or like this what New York sound like, which are like usually like drill pages, but you do have like such a range of music. Do you feel kind of pigeonholed? Do you like the fact like I've excelled at a certain?
Nah, yeah, like I've excelled, like I could say it humbly, but I definitely excelled to like being like one of the top, quote unquote. If I was considered a drill rapper, I would be like one of the top in New York City, but I'm just not. I'm an artist. But you know, they be trying to put me in that all the time. Like BMG made the list the other day. He feel like these are his queens of drill and things like that. So
class,
like. It's always, I love the conversation. I'm from New York. I'm always going to embrace everything drill because drill represents New York City and I'm always going to do that. So I don't ever have a problem with it. But I don't like count it or consider it because I know my artistry, that's how it stretches beyond and I'm able to, you know, reach the masses a little further.
I got you. All right, then. So outside, I just heard that today. Like it popped up, like the playlist, you know what I'm saying? Once again, like you on title. Yeah, and thing. So it pops up and I'm like, oh, this is just a one right here.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Featuring Fabio, how did that come about?
Fabio actually, he DM'd me and asked me to be on the song. I posted it. It went crazy. And then I posted it again to show that it went crazy. And then he DM'd it to me. He was like, nah, yeah, this fire. Like, send this to me. So I texted it to him and he was like, he finally listened to it and he was like, yeah, this is the one. Like, this is it. And then I was like, yo, bro, I just need you to go crazy on it. And then we linked up in Atlanta last year. Literally, it makes like a year around the same time. And we linked up in the studio and he got it done. It was no problem, nothing. Like, just organic and him showing love.
That's dope. All right, so that was like before this year where this it seems like there's a rollout for him, like actually like he has staked his claim as the king of New York. You get what I'm saying? Even we went to Summer Jam
and came out with the cape. I loved it. I got goosebumps when I seen it.
That was I loved it. That was so fire. Did you see when the song was being made? Did you see it coming? Did you see like that potential, like this where it could be? Cause like
so the song. It was so funny is that diss records always could turn into hit records. So like some girl at the time was dissing me, right? And I'm not even going to acknowledge it. Like I'm just being funny. But some girl was dissing me at the time. So like, you know me being a rapper, like I'm entertaining it here and there. So like you could hear it in the song. I'm saying like, heard your little song, that's cute. Jump another note, diss. Let me see what that do. Like I'm talking to her. But people don't know this though. So yeah, she was dissing me and I made a song about it. That was the song, right?
Yeah.
So then I posted. I'm not thinking that this is a hit or this is a record.
A response.
This is a response freestyle on a Moves Like Jagger beat, a beat that I would feel like is unclearable. When is this ever getting out? So that's what it was supposed to be. And then, like I said, I posted it, and then a public reaction, like it went viral on Instagram and TikTok, and what I knew it was like gonna be different when it went viral on Twitter because I wasn't really active on Twitter at the time. Okay. So for something to translate into an app that I don't use, I was like, okay, this is like a real organic, like, you know? And then when I posted that and Fabio DM'd me, I was like, yeah, all right, this could be something. Yeah.
All right, then. So there's two ways I want to go with that. For one, like you got the Moves Like Jagger kind of with the sample on it. It's a terrible time for Maroon 5 right now. I don't know if you see what's going on.
Listen, I just want to say this publicly. I am Team Adam. Listen, Adam cleared my song.
We're good.
Whatever he's on. Whatever Adam's on, I'm on. Times 10. If anybody got a problem with Adam, check in with me, please.
Gotcha. And second, like, this is not your first experience with something like organically like blowing up. Like, yo, people pay so much money for like views and comments, likes, and like just to like
all the time.
Yeah, like just to stimulate.
That's like the new normal now.
Yeah, to stimulate the algorithm. Like, it's so weird, but like this is not the first time you've organically put something out in their pop.
Yo, I've been going like viral since like when I started rapping. I've been going viral since 15. Like the first day that I took, because I was rapping on Instagram, but the first day I took my rapping to a platform and I did a freestyle, it got like 500K. Then I went to another platform, it got, that was Bars on I-95. It did 1 million views in a day. This was all way before my deal.
That's not easy. You get what I'm saying?
And I was actually like one of the first people on the show. Like this was when they still had their first spot in the garage, like before all of this. And I just seen AB the other day. But yeah, I did that. It did like 1 million views in a day. And then ever since then, I just realized like I can go viral, like, but organically though, nothing was ever faked. Like I would go to Sway and then Taraji P. Henson would post it. Now I'm getting like 30,000 new followers. Like it would just be weird, like miraculous stuff happening.
Yo, this is it's got to be like the most gratifying feeling in the world that this is off of talent and being able to keep your clothes on. You get what I'm saying?
Yo, you know how good it feels to sit down right now in a sweatsuit? Yo, I be so happy that I rap.
Shut the brown out. You know, shut the.
Yo,
you see.
Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Get that smally. But yo, I'll be so happy that I rap the way that I do. Not tough, but just like, you know, like me. Because I really could wake up and put a sweatsuit on and beat my face and sit down here and talk comfortably. Yeah. And nobody's expecting anything more than that. Yeah. And I love that because I'm myself. And that's what people always loved about me. Like I've always made sure to just sell myself. Nothing else. And if you don't like it, then my music is just not for you. Like it's really that simple. And I think even if you don't even like my music, a lot of people just respect me because they see that nothing is a gimmick. Nothing is like I'm selling nothing. It's just me.
All right, so Baby Go 2, let's get into that. All right, so Baby Go 1, you did a whole fire ass mixtape, no features.
No features.
How we coming this time?
Features.
Okay, can we let a couple? I mean,
yeah,
the Fabio,
Capella Gray, Kenzo. Those is like I wanted to do like my faves out of New York City. Those is like my favorite. I have a bunch that I'm working with though. I'm gonna throw under the deluxe. Like I have a lot of rappers that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working with. We just shot a video, me and Ra. It's a couple of people, so yeah, it's a bunch. But yeah, for now, it's Kenzo, Fabio, Capella. They just all gave me exactly what I needed for this project, and I all have a genuine relationship with each of them. Like it's not like my label reached out to any one of them or anything of the sort. Like each song that came about is really based off of like the relationship of us. So that's why I really love it. And I think that's why it turned out the way it did.
That's dope. All right, then. So you are, speaking of your label, you are on the most legendary, the New York stamp. You get what I'm saying? You're on Def Jam. Yeah. How did that come about?
So you know, Latrice, she's the head of 4th and Broadway, and she's the one who signed me. And then, so, you know, like one day, right, I'm laying down in bed. She calls me. She's like, yo, let's go to the Brooklyn Chop House. So I'm like, all right.
This is the one downtown Manhattan, not before they was on Times Square.
Yeah, before Times Square. So I'm like, all right. So my mom, you know, I get dressed to tell my mom, so my mom drops me to Brooklyn Chop House. So I walk in now. They walk me to the back, but then there's another back. So I'm like, okay, and I look in the curtains. Latrice there. So I'm like, okay, this is exclusive. I feel like, you know, like what's going on? First of all, I was kind of nervous. I'm like, am I getting dropped? Like, why are we doing dinner right now?
An initiation.
Yeah. So then, she sat me down and she was just like, look, I'm moving to Def Jam, and you have to come with me. Like, it's, you know. And I was like, yo, Latrice, I'm on once again. All the people who've made sure that I've gotten to this position, I will always be on their side. I was like, Latrice, I'm on whatever you want. So if we're going to Def Jam, we're going to Def Jam. So then before that even really happened, I got to sit down and meet with everybody, and I just love the whole energy. Like the CEO of Def Jam, Tunji, like that's like my best buddy. It's just a great vibe and a great atmosphere. So it worked out pretty well, and like they super excited, and Def Jam has been putting in a lot of work like lately, especially for this rollout. Like I'm seeing it, they put in a lot of work.
I got you. Yeah. All right. Then, so here's the thing. So maybe you can answer some of the questions I do personally have about Def Jam. So like Def Jam, did you feel like is there any pressure on you? Because like I said, you got DMX, you got Jay-Z.
No, it's not that type of pressure. The pressure is. They're excited, but like they're very excited. Like the whole building, every single department of the building is excited. So that's where the pressure comes from, because I don't want to like disappoint anybody. So I always want to make sure that like I give like 110%, because I know like everybody is adults and they have their own lives. Like even when I get like my cover arts back or like my assets to post, I just be sitting there. I'm mad childish. I'll be like, so what you did today was you had to see my face and put my name and do this. So like all of that though, it makes me more appreciative. Like I tell my team, you could go on my group chat, I tell my team thank you every single day. Like sometimes they ignore it because they're like, girl, like we get it, we understand. Yeah, but like I love that about Def Jam. Like,
so Young Devyn now is no longer a person; it's a brand.
It's a whole brand. It's a building. Yeah.
Like that's you built that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
No problem. All right then. But so the second question I really did have about Def Jam, I personally have not really seen them like get into the fray with the young Brooklyn artists like that. I did I watched $1 Million worth of game, and May said like they did help push like Big Drip. You get what I'm saying? But besides that, I haven't necessarily seen them like with the younger New York artists. It's been like I think they've been like super solid with the legacy acts and stuff like that. But somebody
well, I definitely think that just comes with like getting new employees, new visions, new vibes, younger vibes, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly how I stumbled up in there because they switched around their whole building and Young Devyn got in there at the perfect time. And they have a lot of like signed artists now. They got me. They got this other artist named Juan Bills. They have another Joe rapper on there too. So it's a couple of like artists, and I don't even know all of them really yet. I'm still trying to get acclimated to it, but it's a couple of artists that Def Jam been looking at. It's fire. They building their roster, but I personally, like I said, I love everything that the new team is doing. Like this is like the new reinvented, like fresh Def Jam all over again. I feel like they just want to make not even just the label because they already have that legacy act, but they definitely just want to make sure that they take me to the moon and back. So
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Baby Go and Baby Go 2 are these are classified as like mixtapes.
Yeah, EPs.
Okay. So when are we expecting a debut?
Baby Go 2 dropped at midnight. If y'all give me, if Outside, because it's close, like I feel like it's gonna happen. If Outside could get like 1 million streams in like the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna go into album mode.
All right, well,
I'm already in album mode. Yeah. I already have like records, records.
All right, well, that's gonna be my thing for like Rolling Loud.
Yeah,
you got me because I'm gonna be outside all weekend, so that's what I'm gonna be playing. So it's gonna be like 5,000 streams.
Okay, bet.
So I'm just letting you.
Period.
Yeah, you feel me? All right, yo, New York women have been representing, man. So who are some of your favorite like out right now?
Of course, I gotta represent my dogs. Kenzo B in the building. That's like my dogs. I love me some Shawnee Bonnie. Shawnee Bonnie, I love you. Yeah. Who else? London Hill, of course. Lola Brooke. Kaya Baby, Girl Code. It's so many female rappers in Brooklyn. Billy Blue. Like it's just so many that's really just going crazy, doing their thing.
So New York is like a perfect example because I think like I know. So right now we have like people saying like female rap is so catty, but I'm like in New York it doesn't seem like that at all. It seems like
I'm not gonna lie. All the females in New York we're really jacking each other right now. Yeah. Like it's not really that much beef. It's only literally probably like, and the beefs that are happening, it's not really that serious.
It's really like quiet.
Yeah, or it's really like one person is like on the upper hand. So this is not a beef. This is more like. It's not
somebody getting sun.
Yeah, it's not a beef. But like really and truly, like all of the girls that's really outside and really making the waves in the city, we're all cool with each other. Like I don't be having problems with anybody. Like people. It's
just of course how outside came about.
Yeah, like of course it's gonna be like kid and animosity.
Okay.
Yeah, I personally don't have no problems with nobody. I be loving everything that's going on, and I show love to everybody.
That's all right. So you said you still want to bridge the gap to soca. Is Road March still a goal? Maybe.
Oh God, Road March. Nice. He took it to Road. Wait.
Cut you off.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy? Why not? I should add that as a goal in my career. I never thought to add that, and I think that'll be good. To say something for soca and exclusive, I'm working on a little project with Marshall.
That's dope. I just came from his 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
My entire life, I'm some old nigga. But my entire life has been filled with you understand what I'm saying? So to watch that culmination, like, dude really put on like a 3-hour set. So
no, that's regular.
No. That shit.
That's regular. Like I've watched Marshall put on a 6-hour concert in Trinidad at Marshall one day. Like, that's regular.
Yeah, that's festival type.
Yeah, like he's a different type of beast. So, but it's so great that we able to like reconnect again because he was there for the beginning of my career. Like he was one of the first people to ever like even show me the ropes of this music thing in general. So the fact that, you know, now that I'm older and I've done all these things and he sees it, it's so great that, you know, he's involved with me in this project. So I'm excited. I can't wait for the world to see.
Oh, okay. So what's the does the like your roots and performance as far as like your coming from soca, does it translate into your performance in hip hop?
The way that I perform, like everything that I've learned has been based off of, like my whole performance is based off of like Marshall. Like it's the rap version, of course, but everything that I've seen, from the energy to how he talks to the improv, how he improvs, like just everything about it, Marshall, everything. I've seen it all. Like we was on tour. I used to watch him every single night, do the same show to the point where I would know the set list. And I just learned it like down because he is such a great performer. And I said, no matter what I do in this life, it don't matter what genre I'm in, I have to keep that energy. So my whole like everything about like my performance aspect and everything came from me watching Marshall every day as a kid.
That's dope. We have like a lot of like legendary female rappers have like Trini backgrounds from Nicki,
isn't it Foxy too?
Nicki, Foxy, Cardi. You understand what I'm saying? So and that's damn near the Mount Rushmore of New York.
Oh yeah, like
you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. That's crazy, right? And then Devyn just pops right.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, so that's actually pretty dope. Does that give you like a legacy or like a baseline of how to maintain and continue?
I try not to really think about it too much. Like I don't really overthink like certain things. Like when it comes to my music or my career or where I see myself, like I just really try to set personal goals. Like I never really involve anything or any other reason around it, just because like sometimes I might throw you off. Like I might say, oh, like I want to be like Foxy, I want to be like Nicki, I want to be like Cardi, and then I might start following a route that they took, but that might not necessarily be my route. So I love them. I love everything that they've done. They inspire me all, but I just always make sure that I keep like my goals very like personal so that I could execute, and then I'll meet everybody at the top.
Did you co-sign Cardi being at Linden? She was definitely in a project.
Wait, what you said?
Chilling. Did you co-sign Cardi being in Linden?
I did. No,
no,
you think it's funny? I did.
For real?
Word. I got the call. They was like, yo. No, Cardi, listen. No. They wasn't saying, no. This sounds very bad. No. They called me like, yo. Somebody, of course, they called me and I was like, yo, we in the hood. I was like, word. Like, you don't even know that. Like, that's my hood. Like, I live up the block. And she was like, word, where you at? And then, but I wasn't in the area at the time, but I seen she was there. I was like, okay, Cardi.
I'm like, outside. I just told y'all, like, that shit's the trench. Why are you in London? Just chilling.
Chilling too.
Chilling comfortably.
She's a gangster. She's a super gangster.
I see that. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to her being her case. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so before I get you out of here,
you're funny.
I'm working on this. And what you call it? So before I get you out of here, usually I ask, who's your top 5 that are alive? But I want to know, like, who is your top 5 favorite young New York artists? I want to shed some light on them.
Of course, young Devyn, Pop Smoke.
Okay.
Rest in peace. Kenzo B. Shani Bonnie. Who else? I like a couple of. I like the guys too. Like of course, like K Flock. I think he's super dope.
Free Flock.
I listen to a lot of guys. Some of them I can't name because they be moving a little oppy, but I jack your music though. See, I'm not weird. Like you could be on the other side, and I'ma still give you streams.
So that's the weird part about being in the industry. Like there's people like I could be like, I met him. He's an asshole, but that nigga music slaps.
Yeah, not even. Yeah. Or just That's how it would be.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird shit like that. I've heard like a girl I was actually dating be like, "Oh yeah, I got a crush on so and so." Be like, "I was just with this nigga the other day." What you mean? Like, but it's like a celebrity crush, but it's like the weird part of like being like in the. You understand what I'm saying? Like now you actually move and get to
you get to see these people.
Yeah,
not every interaction is a nice one, but the music be good.
The music be. I'll fuck with it. All right then. So what are we expecting from your Rolling Loud set?
Energy, pure energy from top to bottom. It's like I am not singing this year. Nah, not at all. Like, I'm doing straight. We're going for it. Just Baby Go 2 is gonna be out that same day. It's the first day, so I have to just give him pure energy. I'm giving him all rap records. You know, just a lot of like. Tonight I gotta go run on like a treadmill or something and rap my songs.
Get the cardio up.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
I smoke a little too much weed.
Yeah, you with that new grabber phase too? I'm like,
what you mean new grabber phase?
I don't like the grabber. I'm like, why y'all
what you mean
that? I'm Afonso. Like, actually,
you know what? To be real with you, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, out of nowhere, man, people started smoking grabber because I remember a little couple years back when I first. It was Fronto.
Yeah.
Even in high school, everybody had.
Donald Trump gave y'all a little money. Y'all switch up on me. I don't know.
It's right. The grabber, the side. We really too bougie to sit here and be burning.
Now we going in the stores and
buying.
Yeah, that's a weird
I'm a victim.
I seen a weed truck.
I'm a victim.
Actual,
I don't play with weed trucks. That's crazy. I don't. Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
right next to the food trucks. Like I see.
Yeah,
that shit was,
this is why I don't play with weed trucks, right? I was in that. No, I was in New Orleans for Essence Fest. I was performing that year. It's literally like an hour before my performance. I go outside, right? I'm looking because I'm like, I am bored. It's me here and my mom, like my aunt, like no friends. Like I'm just bored. I'm walking. Stumble upon a little weed truck. So I get me a nice little edible lollipop. I take it now.
Go on.
So I'm eating it. Mind you, my mom, my aunt, they don't know that it's weed, of course. I'm the only one here just eating it. Performance time now? Oh, God. Oh, God. I couldn't hear the music. like I don't play with weed trucks. Nothing with
said, nigga, this deaf.
Yeah, like if you know my names or somebody physically giving me, I'm not playing with nobody's weed trucks. Not at all.
No,
almost risked my whole performance, right?
Yeah, Queen, this has been a really dope experience.
I enjoyed myself.
No problem. Congratulations. Let them know how they can stream Baby Go 2.
Yes, you guys can find everything on every social media platform at Young Devyn, YOUNGDEVYN. Or if you can't spell Devyn for some reason, you could type in Baby Go 2. That's self-explanatory.
That's a fact. You said next 5 years, she hitting the road. You understand what I'm saying? It's Parkway vibe.
Next 5 years, I win in a road match.
All right. Once again, shit, man. Shout out you. My man, Boy Wonder behind the camera. East New York, what's up, man? And we out.